Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Hardcore Classic WoW. Last episode, we almost fell victim to Dexter Ward and his hooligans, but we were able to survive. That was a close call right there. Probably the closest call we have had in the entire playthrough. I don't know. The other one in Red Ridge Mountain, that was pretty close too. At Stonewatch Keep with Deathlog. We've had a couple of close calls recently. It's getting dicey. But today we are going to be heading back to Duskwood. And we may do another Stockades again because I believe those guys still need bandanas. So if they want to do another one, I would be down to help them out. But I would like to do it before we hit level 31.
Healthy flowers in all of Stormwind. We provide beautiful blooms for any occasion.
Because once we hit level 31, we won't be getting really any XP in that dungeon anymore. But man, that was one hell of an AoE taunt that we did. I wanted to run, to be honest. It was, it was a lot of mobs. But the Druid was able to take for quite a bit. I think the Druid pulled. Probably the first one to enter the room. And then we taunted. I took a substantial amount of damage. I waited a pretty long time until I could use Greater Healing Potion into Shield Wall, and we were able to survive. Started getting heals after that. Don't think there's any other quests for us to pick up.
Well, where is it you would like to go, lad?
I would like
just a few
Darkshire.
coins, my griffins can get you there faster than
And
even
damn,
the swiftest horse.
I forgot to put some items up on the auction house and check the mail. We'll check the mail when we get down to Darkshire. See if we got anything, guys. Hope you guys are doing well today. And I hope you guys are surviving out in Azeroth. It is pretty damn easy to die, especially as a tank. If anyone's going down first, it is usually the tank. One thing I was pretty happy with, though, was the target dummy. The target dummy picked up all those mobs. We easily could have ran away. But I'm happy we stuck with it, even though it was a close call. And today we need to watch out for Stitches. Don't want to run into him. He could be attacking the town when we land. So we need to be vigilant and make sure that we don't run into him if he is attacking the town. I have heard stories of him going into the inn. I don't know how the heck that happens. And slaying AFK people in the inn. I assume he gets brought in there by a level 60 character that can take some hits. That would be my guess. Who knows? But we'll be doing a few quests here. We have a few to turn in, actually, as well. That's why we got those spices. So we can turn in a quest here for the wolf kebabs. We're going to learn a new recipe today, guys. Which is good. We need the food. Ah, nice. Intellect. Not a bad buff. Wonder if this guy is a victim of Stitches.
King's honor, friend.
Were you able to find 10 lean wolf flanks yet? How about the herbs from Felicia in Stormwind?
Very nice work, adventurer. Enjoy the delicacy known as seasoned wolf kebab. Be careful.
All right, so let's learn seasoned wolf kebab, guys. There we go. New recipe. And all we need is 2 lean wolf flank, and we will need to get Stormwood seasoned herbs every time we want to cook it. So we can really only cook that in Stormwind. As we buy a bunch of those herbs.
Light be with you.
Okay, supplies from Darkshire.
Ghost hair thread is what you need, is it? I'm afraid I have none in stock, but I can make some for you, if you can supply the ghost hair.
There is a poor, sad spirit, Blind Mary, who haunts an old farmhouse in the hills south of Darkshire. Here, take this spectral comb and ask Blind Mary to comb her hair. Then bring back the comb and I will glean from it the ghost hair I'll need for the thread. And take care, for dark things now lurk near that house.
The shadowy figure. If you have something that belongs to the shadowy figure for whom you seek, then let me see it. I may be able to divine something of its owner.
Someone handled this book recently. Someone who is driven by revenge. But the impressions left on it, at least the impressions from the original owner, are faint. I can tell, however, that the original owner of this book is not a native of Darkshire. Here is your book back, adventurer, and I bid you fortune with your search. If you ask others in town, perhaps they can offer you more clues. And here is one more for you. Although the author of this book is a stranger to Darkshire, the book itself was purchased here.
Alright, so let's, I guess we'll pick up the Legend of Stalvan.
Last night, a horrible disturbance rippled through my veins. I sensed that my granddaughter, Alyssa, was in great danger. I consulted the cards, and death stared up at me from the table.
The cards.
After taking a long journey through a dark trance, I was able to uncover a clue to this terrifying mystery. A name came to me, the name of Stalvan. Seek out the clerk in the town hall and see if you can find out more about this character. I fear for us all.
Okay. So let's go do that. Clerk Daltrey.
Good day to you.
Welcome to the town of Darkshire. Clerk Daltrey at your service. Can I be of some assistance?
Safe travel.
Sometimes I'll sell blank books to scholars and mages, or to anyone who wants to keep a journal. I remember, well, everyone to whom I sold a book within the last few months.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
The town crier yells. The abomination has come. Oh, no. Well, it looks like Stitches is making his way here.
Have a good one. Yes. I sold this book a month ago to a shady person. He didn't tell me his name, but he was a nervous, jittery chap, always looking over his shoulder. I hope that helps you. Here's your book, and good luck with your inquiries. You might want to expand your search to the inn. If the person whom you seek spent time in town, then chances are someone saw him there. So Madame Eva sent you. Stalvan, eh? Let me check the town registry. Stalvan. Let's see. Here we go. I have a record of a Mr. Stalvan Mistmantle. The last recorded address is the Moonbrook Schoolhouse. My, talk about outdated. Do me a favor, will you, friend? If you happen to go out to Moonbrook, let me know if you get any update on this fellow. I like to keep the records clean.
All right. Well, I wonder where Moonbrook is. That has to, like, be in another area. I'll have to do some traveling for that quest.
What can I do for you?
The Scarlet Raven doesn't see the business it used to, but we still do get travelers passing through. If you can describe the person you're looking for, maybe I'll remember him.
Oh yeah, I remember this book. Its owner rented a room for a few days and spent his nights at the bar writing. He left town in a hurry, muttering about being hunted by something. Last I saw him, he was heading west out of town, looking for a new spot to hide. The first place he'd find to the west is Raven Hill. Good luck, adventurer. I hope you find the chap, and I hope you find him alive. If he's left the safety of Darkshire, then he could be prey to the beasts of the wilds.
Oh, good news, guys. The beast is slain. All's well in Darkshire. He didn't even make it to the town. I guess maybe some level 60s slayed him on the road. All right, so we have a comb. We have the books from Sven. The rest of the book is blank still. And yeah, I guess we have a lot of quests to do right now. I think we'll just focus on the ones that we have. Let's see. We're at 17 out of 20. Not too bad. At least we're not full. We'll head over here and we'll do the Blind Mary Ghost Hair Thread quest. So there's a quest inside here as well.
My gnomish friend Cog has promised to help me build a device which will let me peer towards the stars. A truth exists, beyond magic, that can explain the strange transformation in the forest. Bring to me a bronze tube made by a skilled engineer. That is the first step, according to Cog's blueprint.
Well, when we were in Stormwind, we could have got him a bronze tube. Can actually make one. We have a lot of bronze bars. Well, we'll be heading back to Stormwind eventually. Should I make Darkshire our home? Or should I keep it as Aberdeen? It is nice to have it at Aberdeen, but would be nice just to hearth back when we're done questing. I think we're okay. We'll just head down this way. We'll keep it in Aberdeen for now. I wonder what our fishing is at. I haven't checked that in a while. At 108, that's okay. Not bad. We're in no rush. I think the next place where we upgraded it is in Booty Bay, and we won't be questing there for quite a while. Here she is, Blind Mary. Take a screenshot of her here. Ghost hair thread, sob. Oh, please don't look at me. I tore out these eyes with my own hands, but I can still feel your gaze. I'm hideous, hideous. Please look away. Looks like Blind Mary doesn't have a voiceover. What is this, a comb? It's lovely, and it glides through my hair as if it weren't the stiff, stringy horror that it is. Oh, if only I had a mirror. No, take it. Take this comb away from me. I'm a monster, and no one will ever think me lovely again. It's a pretty kind ghost. There's skeletal horrors here that we can slay. And they will give us the skeletal fingers that we want. So let's pick those up. This is a great spot for skeletal horrors. Guess we'll farm these for a little bit. Skeleton fingers over here as well. I'm really looking forward to BlizzCon, guys. Interested to see what they have planned for World of Warcraft. And Diablo 4 too. But mostly World of Warcraft. And they have some new games coming out. They're supposed to have like a survival game. I kind of like survival games. Been a big fan of them ever since H1Z1. That was the first one that I played. H1Z1 was also the first Battle Royale that I played too. It was a survival game that turned into a Battle Royale. It's one of the OG Battle Royales even before, you know, Fortnite. A lot of the big name Fortnite streamers like Ninja and who else, even Dr. Disrespect, all of them started with H1Z1. And yeah, no one plays that game anymore. It's kind of sad. It was an awesome BR. And it was also an awesome survival game too. Not my favorite though. My favorite one is Rust. Rust would be my favorite survival. Had a lot of fun playing that game. Played over 1,000 hours, close to 2,000. But we'll see what they do with Classic WoW. Supposedly we're going to start seeing new expansions, maybe Classic Plus, but I'm not sure about that. We'll see what happens. I know we will probably see Cataclysm come out. And I don't know what I'm going to do if that happens. Not too sure if I want to play Cataclysm. But I am in a pretty cool raiding guild now. I really like these guys, so... I would... If those guys plan on playing, I might actually stick around. That's one thing about WoW. It's tough finding a guild that just fits for you. You know what I mean? Like your play style and also just the way you... Just the vibe of the guild. It usually takes a couple of hops to find the guild for you, and I'm happy that I found a pretty good one in Wrath of the Lich King. They're not like too hardcore. They're kind of they're semi-hardcore. They're not too hardcore, but they're not like they're not like super casual where they just don't care about the raid or the mechanics. It's kind of what the type of guild I like. Like, it's okay to be in a guild that's just all about fun, but it gets old after a while. Like, after you wipe on the same boss that you should be killing. Like, oh, it gets kind of annoying. Hey, can anyone near Ravenhill cure a poison on me? Yeah, those are brutal to get on you. Hardcore. I wonder what hardcore is going to be like in a year from now. I hope it's going to be good. It's like still populated. I think Defias Villager will do well. I'm not too sure about Skull Rock. Haven't really been on there. And I also wonder if people will go back to the other classic era servers like Whitemane and all those other ones that were doing well before the hardcore servers came out. Or will everybody just leave hardcore and start playing the new Classic Plus game or whatever that's going to be if that comes out? And the rumor is it's supposedly going to be a new time period where the Dark Portal doesn't get opened by Medivh. And that means that the humans don't really get to interact with the orcs for a while, I guess. Like, I'm not too sure what goes on with what's going to go on with that, but there won't be any orcs in that version. I think is kind of interesting. And we won't know anything about the Burning Legion either. And there's a dungeon that talks about that. I don't have it on here. It's in the Caverns of Time. It's for the Burning Crusade. And it's a dungeon where the Infinite Dragonflight tries to stop Medivh from opening the portal to Outland or Draenor. And they want to do that so the orcs don't pour in, and so the humans never find out about the Burning Legion. So the people of Azeroth, I should say, don't find out about the Burning Legion, and then Azeroth eventually gets destroyed by the Burning Legion because they're not prepared for them. And what's going to happen to Outland? Right? If the portal's never opened, is Outland just going to be like completely overrun by the Burning Legion? I guess that's how it's going to go. Is Kael'thas going to get like an insane amount of power and just maybe take over Outland? Who knows? What's going to happen with Illidan? So many questions. Because if the humans don't go, and like the people of Azeroth don't go to Outland, then Illidan, Kael'thas, and the Burning Legion will most likely succeed at taking over Outland. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not really sure what to think about it. Like, what would they do after the first expansion? Like, eventually the Burning Legion are going to come to Azeroth, I guess? Try to take it over? With the Blood Elves. And I guess the Orcs? But how would the Blood Elves get there? Right? Like, the Blood Elves probably wouldn't get there either. So it would just be the Orcs. But supposedly the Blood Elves had, like, spaceships or something like that, or... I don't know. The Draenei? What's going to happen with the Draenei? Probably the Draenei are going to get all corrupted. Yeah, it would take them quite a while to figure out how to change the story and for it to somewhat make sense. That'll take a long time. Imagine the Scarlet Crusade takes over Azeroth. Supposedly the first expansion will be about fighting the Scourge. Which is cool. We really need Mos Sagat. Engineering must be really tough to level if you're playing solo self-found. Like, I don't know how the heck you would get Mos Sagat. I guess you would just have to go out and chest farm. And go to chests that, you know, have a high drop rate of Mos Sagat, because that's really the only way you can get it, right? We don't have jewel crafting in vanilla, so... You can't prospect the ore and then get gems. So really the only way for you to get gems is from chests. And maybe some drops off of some mobs. I think we sold some of our Mos Sagat. We need a few to make scopes. Or you just skip it probably. I think what most people do is you would just skip like making the scopes. And then you would probably just craft some more heavy blast powder. Alright, so there we go. We are done with the skeletons, guys. Now it is time for us to go north. And we have to collect some ghoul fangs. Alright, here we go.
Well met. Go with honor.
I sense that
friend.
you have seen Blind Mary. You have my comb?
I can make a spool of ghost hair thread with this and have a few strands to spare. Here are some coins for those extra strands. Here is your thread, adventurer. It has 1,000 uses, from binding evil spirits to sewing life into inanimate objects.
And there we go. Okay, so I guess we'll head north. We'll deal with some ghouls. But yeah, back when I was talking about like raiding, type of raiding I like it. I don't want to make it sound like I'm some hardcore player, because I'm not. I'm pretty casual. But I do like to kill bosses. You know? I don't mind a raid being like just all jokes and fun for the most part, but we got to kill bosses too. Right? It's got to be sort of a balance. Some grades can get a little goofy where it's just people, like the raid comms are just like people being comedians the entire raid. Like everyone's a comedian in the raid. And you just listen to people tell their jokes for 3 hours, and then you barely progress through the raid, and it sucks. I'm not a fan of those kinds of raids. Some people are. They're all right. But the raids I like are kind of a mix. Like during boss pulls, it's serious. Like comms are clear. People are, you know, I'm having a tough time with this guy. People are, you know, they're just more serious about the raid during. They're for serious during the boss fights, but during trash, it's more chill. People joke around. That's kind of the raid environment I like. During boss fights, it's, you know, people are focused, and then during trash, people just joke around and have fun. You know what I mean? And then eventually, once you get the raid cleared, and then people are just, you know, going through the motions, you can joke around because the progression's complete, and everyone's just having fun getting loot. And then there's like another serious version to that where people are like serious the entire time because they're trying to speed run. I've experienced that as well. I'd say that is a little bit more hardcore. I don't mind playing that way, but you can get burned. You'll burn out, I think, if you play that way. These fetid corpses are hella strong, dude. I gotta watch out. Why are these things so bloody strong? How are we so weak? I think the reason why they're strong is because they got Contagion of Rot on us. Casting speed reduced by 25%. Time between attacks increased by 33%. 5% chance to spread contagion to allies when hit. So our attack speed has been slowed by 33%, which is quite a bit. That would be good to remove that disease. If we had a druid friend, they could remove that. Okay, so this is a good time to use elixirs. Also probably a good time to eat our last Murloc fin soup. And we can't pull two of these guys. We pull two of these guys, we're most likely going to be dropping a target dummy. And we'll be trying to run away. Alright, now we're buffed up. Should help quite a bit. And we'll probably want to be in D stance against these guys. Get one more hit on him here. There we go, we dumped our rage. We'll just chill in D stance and take them down. The good thing about these guys, they don't run, so we don't have to put hamstring on them. And D-stance, we'll see we're barely taking damage now. There we go, we got that disease on us. Now we're going to be barely doing any damage. We're not really getting... Got one ghoul fang so far. We have some food on us that we should eat just to clear up our bags. We'll have a bite of this. I think it was Dalaran cheese or something like that. Got some more cheese here we should eat. Put that there. And I think there's an elite around here in that house. Take a peek soon. Try to use a bit of this rage. There we go. I have seen a couple of people tanking with two-handers. It seems to be a popular way to tank, is to just use whirlwind axe. I don't know if we should try to get that. We could give two-hand to taking a try. Could work out pretty good. Prot's been safe so far. Like if we were not prot spec in that dungeon, we would have died 100%. Like if we were not prot, if we didn't have shield specialization and improved shield block. He also had the utility of last stand if we needed it. So I'm happy that we've been prot for the most part. Let's get ourselves... just want to see who's in there. Yeah, there he is, Stalvan. There's Stalvan. That's the Legend of Stalvan here. There he is. Once we figure out everything, we're gonna have to meet this guy in this house. See if we can find more ghouls here. I want to make sure we don't pull more than one at a time. Really could use a better weapon. Weapon's not bad, but there's better ones. Probably better at weapons in the stockade, maybe. With this prison dagger? Look at that. That's why we should go back in there. If we get the prison dagger, we should use it. It does more damage. DPS, it's also a faster weapon. I'll try to get into stockade. Hopefully it drops... Who does it drop off? A Brugal Iron Knuckle. He drops this stuff. Gnomeragan. We're getting in range now for Gnomeragan. That's going to be an interesting one. Use a bandage here. Could have used a rage to get Battle Show back up. These fights last so long. But it's safe. Our best way to get an XP is dungeons, that's for sure. This isn't too bad. My damage isn't that bad. It's okay. Get another buff going here. There we go. Get another hidden here. Go into D stance. I could stay out of D stance, but I think it's worth being in D stance because you don't have to heal as much after we fight. Like when we weren't in D stance, we were almost dying to these guys. We also didn't have all these buffs though. We're getting some spongy mushrooms to eat, so we'll eat some of those. We're almost level 31, guys. I wonder if we could get like a better mace from Dead Mines. Like that one-handed sword, yeah. See that sword? I wish we got that. It's even worth it for us to do Dead Mines, guys. As long as we get the sword. The only thing is we don't get any XP in there. But I would do it again. Don't really want to spend too much coin because we're 10 levels away from getting our mount. And it would be nice to get that as soon as possible. Eat some of this sponge again. We'll just stay battle stance. Seems like these guys drop food, which is nice. Not doing too well battle stance. Seems like we were doing just as good in D stance, and we were just, we were taking less damage, so maybe it's just more efficient to be in D stance. Okay, we just executed. Do we have any other food on us? Doesn't look like it. How are these shoulders? 115 armor. Just under the armor of our current shoulders. It's another thing we should get too. Shoulder upgrade would be good. Especially if it had some stats on it. Cool thing about D-stance, though, is we can revenge, and that has a chance to stun. Which rage does it cost? 5 rage? To revenge? We're not getting any revenge procs, though. It's a counter-attack. Let's have a bite to eat here. We're slowly leveling up. Over here, there's a bunch of ghouls we can fight as well. also have a few turn-ins here. There's a shadowy figure. An Abercrombie. Maybe we'll make our way over to that place later. Should we travel all the way over there? I do want to head back to Stormwind. Put some stuff up on the auction house. Maybe we could get a dungeon going. So we still do get XP from stockades. If the dagger drop, that'd be great. I think the 2 rogues that we're with, they only want swords, so I don't even think they would want the dagger. Dagger would be awesome. 2 stamp, 5 agility, 16.7 damage per second, 1.8 speed. Fist weapon's not bad either. Mail wrists as well. So this would be an upgrade. And there's Razor Fen Crawl. Yeah, Graveyard we could do pretty damn soon. Probably already a decent level for that. The only thing is making our way up there. Looks like Stitches has come to Darkshire. Maybe it's a good time for us to get the heck out of here. Farm those ghouls later. Need a lot of teeth. Got the skeleton fingers though, so we'll hold on to those. And fly back to Stormwind.
Can I help? Where would you like to fly to?
See you around.
Put some stuff back on the auction house. And we'll avoid Stitches. We'll see if we can get a stockades run going. If we can't, then we'll probably just come back to Duskwood. Finish off as many quests as we can. And we also want to get a bronze tube. We're probably going to bring a bronze tube back for this quest here. Look to the stars. We have a few in the bank. Now, where the heck is Moonbrook? That's what I want to know. Is that on this side of the world? Is it in Kalendor? Fangor's Paw? Yeah, we haven't got that yet. Oh, is that Moonbrook? Yeah, there it is. The Legend of Stalvan. So maybe we could stop by here. And then we'll head down to Duskwood from Westfall. I'm surprised we're still alive on this warrior, to be honest. We should have been dead a couple of times. Luck has been on our side, guys. That's for sure. Right, so let's see what we got here. We made a little bit of coin. Not too much. Maybe just 1 gold. Yeah, not much at all. Try selling this junk again. Can we wear this? Yeah, we can wear these wrists now. 5 stamina, 5 strength, 10 more armor. Let's put these on. There we go. So we'll sell a few things here.
Greet. Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
If these will sell. Probably won't. We'll just get rid of that. Will this sell? Probably not. Weapons we'll try again. Get rid of the water. Get rid of these pants. Pound of flesh. Breathband ore we can still sell. Yeah, we don't have much to sell. Let's get ourselves a bronze tube though. Get that in our bags.
Greeting. No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of the whole history.
There they are. Just need one, right?
Or the Alliance.
Yep, that's it. All right, we got his bronze tube. Okay, let's try to sell those superior gloves of healing. I don't know who's going to buy those. 13 healing spells. Pretty good if you're a, you know, a holy paladin or a resto druid. Maybe you would wear those. I don't know if you'd spend 99 silver for them, though. And then we got the Knoll Skull Basher. Bad weapon. We'll see if we can sell that. Breathband ore. That usually sells 12 silver for that. Pretty good. Anything else? Got some copper ore we can get rid of. Let's get rid of this. Rough stone. Copper ore. We don't need any more of that. Just try to make some coin off of that. Night crawlers. Yeah, they're for fishing. Try to sell some linen cloth. Supposedly it's too cheap at the moment. We may have to craft some more of these target dummies, but there's another level of target dummy that we're going to get to soon. Once we start farming more iron ore. Because we need to start... I think heavy blasting powder is going to be... It's going to be the way we get to 150 engineering. We just need a lot more heavy stone, but it's pretty expensive. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we may be doing stockades, or we are going to be heading back to Duskwood and doing some more quests. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.